Alright, happy people. I am currently working. Seriously, Goofy. Seriously, I've been sitting here for 3 minutes trying to get things situated. Not a word from you, but the moment I open my mouth, you're like, hey, let me rudely interrupt you. Seriously, bro. Seriously, I was trying to say, give me a second to get everything set up. Everything's looking good. But damn it, Goofy. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and bring this down then, because I'm super excited to get back into today. Because we didn't get to decorate last week because of the holiday. So, let's go ahead and get this started. What's up, everybody? My name's AmandaPlays93, and we're back yet again with Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, today, because we're finally done with the Pocahontas shenanigans, we are not working on Olaf right now. No, I'm being dead serious. We're really not going to really work too much on it. I am going to, maybe do a round mining the area. Not just specifically the meadows, but probably the whole valley, just one round. And then we get started on some decorating and stuff. But yeah, we're basically done with all the fun shenanigans from Pocahontas. Absolutely love Pocahontas' update. Everything she brought was super cute. Especially... Ah, crap. Wrong button. That's what I get for playing Findy Nikki right before this. Alright, there we go. This. I should have used this pose yesterday, but this is cute. I love it. It really doesn't do much of anything, but is a absolutely adorable pose. I'm not going to deny that. It's a very adorable pose. Alright, though. Let's quickly go ahead and do some of this. I'm gonna be honest, I've kind of been neglecting my star path the last couple of days. Mainly just because I've been doing my Resident Evil run, which I did get my speed run done. So that's the last of the trophies. And yeah, I don't know how the community's gonna take it. Mainly because, this is gonna sound weird, but the Resident Evil community, they're weird as hell. I'm not gonna deny that. As somebody who's in the community, I'm not a big fan of half the people in this community because of how weird and... what's the word I'm looking for? Boasty, braggy. Basically, it's if you don't play like Sweat Lord 99 and you're not perfect and you're not, and you don't use any of the other stuff, then you're good to go. As long as you play like that. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. But yeah, as long as you play like that, like no infinite ammo, you can't even use like infinite saves or anything. They do not care about that. They're just like, yeah, you're a real pro. You got this. You got this. But if you decide to use, say, infinite ammo and decide to go through and, say, the insanity run, they're going to tell you you didn't really play it. That you're just cheating. I'm being dead serious. Look it up. For some reason, people in the Resident Evil community just get butthurt like hell when you try to platinum a game and you didn't do it the way they did it. And that is something I cannot stand about the community when it comes to Resident Evil. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some really cool and nice people in the community, absolutely adore them and stuff like that. But there is a group of people in the community that just straight up kind of ruined it for me. They kind of ruined it for me because they're assholes. They're freaking assholes. I specifically remember playing Resident Evil, oh god, was it 7 or 8? I can't remember which one it was, but I straight up played it in third person, and I got a dislike on that video, and the guy told me he disliked it because I was playing in third person. Put that in perspective. Because I wasn't playing the way he likes it, or efficient enough. It wasn't a real thing, and I didn't deserve a like. Grant, I don't think I deserve likes to begin with, but the fact that he disliked it simply because I wasn't playing the way he wanted, that's the aggravation part for me. say I'm a little worried about doing a video because I have a strange suspicion I'm probably going to hear the complaints. Oh, you really didn't do insanity mode. You know, you had infinite ammo and you used the infinite rocket launcher. And I'm going to be honest, I did use infinite ammo. Now, for the rocket launcher, I didn't necessarily want to use it. I tried my damnedest throughout this entire run not to use it, but I bought it as a backup because my main goal or my main thing when doing that particular video, damn it, I'm out of go-go juice. But my main reason to do it was strictly because of the speed run, the speed demon trophy. And my thing is, I could do speed runs, especially if I know what I'm doing. I could do speed runs. I could do them on casual, standard, medium. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'm good enough to do insanity though without having some backup. But don't get me wrong. I'm sure if I, sat down, put my mind to it, really tried and all that, maybe within 4 hours I could figure out. Let me rephrase that. Maybe within time, I could figure out how to do a speed run within 4 hours on the sandy mode without infinite ammo. I know there's a way. I know there's a way. But I was at this whole damn speed run for 3 days. I'm not even joking. I started it on Tuesday night. And then I played till about Wednesday. I think like Wednesday morning around 4 o'clock. Or was that the 6 a.m.? Basically, there was one point where I stayed up to about 4 o'clock playing and then 6 a.m. playing one day. Like, I'm not even joking. The Mr. X boss fight took me over, I want to say an hour and a half. I may be jumping the gun, but it may be an hour. It could be an hour and a half on this one. But the point is, it took me so damn long to do that. And I still refuse to use the rocket launcher, right? And I was doing great till we got to the lab section. And specifically, it was the hunk fight. So I'm going to be honest, I did not play the bestest. And that's another reason why I'm a little worried about putting the video out there is because I have a feeling that if I do that, I'm going to hear a bunch of people tell me how sucky I am. Which, I mean, fair enough. It's not like I'm proclaiming that I am the god of Resident Evil or anything like that. But I didn't play the best because I never played in the sandy mode. Like, dead ass, out of all the Resident Evils I've ever played, don't get me wrong, I love the Resident Evil franchise. I played them. I played easy, medium, hard, and all that fun jazz. I tried challenging myself. But I've never went to the extent of trying the crazy modes. If you know what I mean, I've never tried it. And my thing is, yeah, let's just go down here. But yeah, my thing is, as somebody who's never tried it, going into it was very intimidating. And my main goal, again, like I said, was the speed run. And I'm gonna be honest, I do not work well under pressure. I do not work well. Like, I could get it done. Like I said, I could get it done, but it's just, I'm going to be messing up. And that's exactly what happened during this particular run. I messed up a lot. And I even messed up to the extent that I kind of set myself up to basically to screw up at the end. And unfortunately, I found that out right there at the Hunk fight. See, what had happened was, during this particular fight with Hunk, let me rephrase this, because we don't know for a fact it is Hunk. It hasn't been confirmed nor denied, but it's pretty likelihood it is Hunk is like pretty fucking high. But my point is, we get to the fight, and Jesus Christ, like he's rough. He's rough. I'm not gonna lie, he is rough because he does all these tricks and these flips, and you have to parry. And don't get me wrong, I was doing really, really, really good parrying. Like, I was doing super good. But there were a lot of occasions where I couldn't figure out how to dodge a couple of his attacks. And it's mainly his quick little, his quick jabs, and then his, I think it's the spinny attack. Now, there is one spinny attack I did figure out how to kind of block, and I had to attack it. But there's a couple other maneuvers I couldn't figure out. So I tried to do a couple of different strats, right? I went ahead and, looked it up, and they're like, all right, what you want to do is level your power of your hatchet all the way up to at least a level 2. If you can, pull to a level 3. And then you gotta do this thing where you walk up and do glitches, and yeah, it will instantly kill Punk. So I'm just like, okay, maybe the speedrunning community or whoever won't get too terribly mad if I try to do a cool glitch that all these other speedrunners do. Yeah, it didn't work like that because, unfortunately, and again, this is, let me digress for a second. Again, this is one of the, like I said, one of the reasons why I can't stand the community of Resident Evil. They get all huffy and puffy and say it doesn't count if you straight up, use your CP points to get like infinite ammo and stuff like that. The stuff you earn from playing other grinds of the game and doing other trophies and stuff. It's a frowny and a no to use it, but it's perfectly all right to glitch the game like this. So like I said, with Hunk, the way it works is you're supposed to level up your hatchet all the way up to a level 2, all the way to a level 3. And then you have to immediately save. Like, as soon as you get out of the, I guess, autosave or whatever, you have to restart your save, right? You then proceed to go to the area right before the boss fight. There's no little autosave. And then what you do is reset that save. Oh, and I forgot to mention before all that, you have to change your controller schemes, especially if you're on controller, to basically have the attack on the square and something else for your movement. So it'll be a little bit easier. But once you do all that and you get to that certain section, you skip the cutscene, and within, I think it's like a microsecond or something, there is a little thing above Hunk's head that you can immediately kill him. So I thought, hey man, that's a swell idea. We'll come back to actually now we're got Sunlit and Forgotten Lands, and then we'll get on to decorating. And so far, what's aggravating is not a single shiny, except for an aquamarine. Which I don't know if I had that, but we'll find out when I put all this up. But yeah, back to what I was saying though with the Hunk fight. I tried to do it that way, but because, I'm gonna be honest, I messed up because during the Mr. X fight, I focused way too much time and money, I'm not even gonna lie, credit money, to making sure the durability of the weapon survived the fight with Mr. X that I completely forgot to even think about powering up the hatchet. Yeah, I was able to level it up one time, and then I tried it. Didn't work. The glitches would not work, so I tried to do it normally. Still didn't work. So then I tried to do something again with the glitch, but this time I went to a crazy extent that I started selling everything that was in the room that I could get my hands on, that I had in my pockets that I could use, except for the Requiem, because you can't, you can sell the Requiem, but you're not going to get anything. It's like $0. But I literally only had the Requiem and the hatchet on me, and yeah, I was 800 credits short. So I couldn't even level up the hatchet to level 2, even if I wanted to. So that complete strat was out the window for me. So I tried for another 45 minutes to deal with Hunk the normal way, and again, like I said, I got a good grasp on how to handle him. But what really started irking me was the time crunch, because by the time I got to the Hunk fight, it was already past 3 hours in the speed run. And again, we got to beat the game in 4 hours. So I was just like, I don't know if I could do this. And I didn't want to just quit and start all the way over, because that was 3 days of hard-earned work. And again, I'm not trying to show off. I'm not trying to gloat or brag that, hey, I did the Insanity run. I am literally trying to platinum the game. That was it. I just wanted to platinum the game, because I have never platinumed any of the Resident Evils before. Even though I'm such a huge fan, I've never done it because, again, I've never done Insanity mode, Shadow of the Valich, and all that other fun jazz. I've never done those. Why? Because I never challenged myself like that. In the 32 years of gaming history that I ever played of gaming, I've never challenged myself until these recent years to do shit like this. So I was like, I don't want to give up this whole run simply because I can't handle Honk. Because I messed up, because I was too busy, you know, trying to be as quick as possible, be efficient as possible. And unfortunately, I can't do both. I can't be quick and efficient. Because if I'm quick, I'm lacking on the efficient part. But if I'm efficient, I'm not quick about it, if that makes any sense. Hang on, let me put my jewels up. There's our shinies. Alright. Transfer. Okay. I said, I'm not worried about the normal gems, because we got plenty of normal gems. My only thing is the shiny gem. And we literally did all that. We got, I think, one shiny aquamarine, one shiny citrine. So that leaves a shiny emerald, a shiny diamond, and yet again, a shiny freaking garnet. Because suddenly, shiny garnets have become the rarest, I mean, ultimately rarest gem to find in this entire game since Olaf came into our valley with his new freaking museum. The frustrating factor. Like I said, now that I'm doing my speed run, I can do a lot more grinding off stream, so I will get this done over the weekend. I promise, guys. I promise. Where's my cup at? Ah, here we go. Yeah, with the hunk fight though, like I was saying before I got distracted, it was a pain. And I'm sure if I would have spent a couple of more hours and you know actually trying, and if I would have prepared myself a little bit better, it wouldn't have been so difficult. But because I didn't, I was in a rush because I'm trying to finish the speed run. I'm I basically screwed myself over here. And like I said, I didn't want to initially get rid of the video and what I was doing and restart that run all over again because it was just a struggle to get past Mr. X for me, okay? So I cracked. I pulled out my infinite see, I moved all that down there. But yeah, I pulled out my infinite rocket launcher and I dealt with Hunk right then and there. I was just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I am not dealing with this anymore, and straight up just got rid of him. Okay, so as you can see, I moved the Peter Pan thing from here to down here because I'm looking at the section, still looking at our whole grouping, what we got to do. And I feel like that I may be spreading myself a little too thin with an extra section here. So I figured this section here could just be a filler kind of walk-in area. And we'll do like a Peter Pan thing over on the beach. But yeah, here, I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. The only thing I'm literally leaning on is Imagination Land. But I don't know. I don't know. Because with Imagination Land, it would require furniture. Let's see. There's a couple of houses I want. If I'm doing Imagination Land, that means we're going to have to bring Vanellope's racetrack and her fucking little house over. Of course, we can't have Imagination Land without the emotional headquarters, so we have to bring that over. But then we got like Buzz's RV. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Because I feel like, and the reason why I want the RV is because if we're going to do the Vanellope racetrack, I want to make a legitimate racetrack, not just the little small circle thing I have over there in Eternity Island. But even still, I'm trying to figure out what other houses I can add that could, you know, be filler. Because stuff like the pet shop, trusty house, and all that is going in the Lady and the Tramp, Tatiana section I want to do. All the spooky stuff is going in the Nightmare Before Christmas section I want to do. Okay, what do we got that's like nature-y? Besides this, because I'm thinking of adding this one, but it may look better in the Pocahontas section or something with Pocahontas, because it, you know, just how nature-y it is. Okay, that's going into the princess section, because I did finally decide I am going to do a princess section. I just don't know if I'm going to add the princess or what I'm going to do with that. We got the Seaside Villa, House Toy Barn, Earl's House. Which, I mean, would that really fit into the Imagination Land, or would that fit more into adventure, you know? Alright, maybe we shouldn't have put in the description 100 Acre Woods, because I'm still at a loss of what I want to do here. Like, what I really need to do is sit down and, like, map and plan things out. Especially over here. I have my notebook somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably over there on my bookshelf somewhere, where I have a listing and idea of grouping how I want to do things. And it helps me kind of keep my train of thought organized and stuff like that. Ugh. I hate it because I do want to get this section done, but I'm just like do at a loss. And it's just and another thing that's really throwing me off is just I know I still gotta do my house here. Oh, sorry, here. And we still got this section, this filler section here. So I don't want to like go crazy with the details over here, and then kind of unintentionally screw myself up doing detail here, 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 and at my house. Oh. So let's start with filler. Let's start with the filler. Maybe if I start with filler and kind of lay out some stuff, maybe that'll inspire me. Go ahead and clean up. All right. And we need some pathways. Yes, please. But yeah, just to conclude on my conversation with Resident Evil 9, though, and doing my Sandy run and platining it and all that fun jazz. It was a struggle and a half, and I hated the fact that I had to use the infinite rocket launcher for the hunk fight. And I wanted to, because I already used it during the hunk fight, I wound up using it for another section for Leon, and then the final boss fight, just so I could wrap it up at that point. As soon as I used that rocket launcher, I was just like, my badass days are over. Because don't get me wrong, I felt like a general badass when I took on Mr. X and actually defeated him with a slither of life left. I felt like a badass. But it just... I messed up and I wasn't prepared for all the chaos and madness that was laid upon my feet. Nice. Let me see. Is there any of the little fairy houses or anything? Not fairy godmother, because fairy godmother, she's going to be with Cinderella. I had to do that. I do kind of want to put her with Cinderella, because I did debate on moving her over here. Yeah, the only other house I could think of to put over here would be, where is it? The greenhouse cottage. I feel like it's too cottagey, you know? Not really fairy, but more like cottage core. Ah, nah, I kind of want to put that with the Lady and Tramp and Tatiana section I want to do. Ooh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, with the princess section, if I do the princess section, oh, that means I can't do a Tatiana. Well, I mean, I could. Ah, no, Amanda, you're overthinking. You're overthinking. Your brain is fried. All right, my brain is fried. I am not gonna deny that. That's what's going on right now. My brain's just short circuiting and doesn't know what to do today. I'm not saying I haven't been sleeping well because of this damn challenge, but yeah, again, it took me 6 a.m. to do the Mr. X boss fight. I'm not joking. I think that particular run, I think I started at like, what was it, like 10 o'clock, maybe 11, and then get done till about 6 a.m. And then I had to stop, like right after the Mr. X fight. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm good. I went to bed. Right, grab that. Okay. Let's see here. I'll say, I'm pretty sure I have one of these, which I think will look like really cute over here in this corner. Kind of like a sit down little area. Oh, I need to buy some more of these. Mainly because I do plan on using these in the imagination world as well. But I think they look real cute with the bubbles and stuff like that. Which I probably need to make a whole bunch of bubbles. Oh, I really don't actually. One, two. All right, and then that should give me enough bubbles for my Cinderella section. Alright, so let me go to Scrooge's, buy some more of those memory orbs that I want. I'm out of go-go juice.
Gee, there's some mean old birds around here.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Oh, I need to go through Scrooge's shop. I almost forgot to do that today.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Ta-da,
Goodbye
everything's
now.
junk.
Toodaloo. Uh-huh. Whoa! Woohoo! Greetings, neighbor. Good to see you. Thank you kindly.
Alright, is there anything else? No, looks like I have everything here.
Gotta say, there's some nice folks around.
Hang on,
here.
let me go to the Scrooge's shops real quick and see if there's any other like cool stuff that I may have missed, and then we'll get back to decorating. I completely forgot about that. Ooh. Ooh. My brain's just like doo 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 doo. You're running on like a very minimal amount of sleep, Amanda. Last 2 days, how have you been functioning on like 4 hours of sleep? I'm not even joking. On Thursday, like I said, I went to sleep at like 6. I laid down at like 6 a.m. I don't think I went to sleep until like 7, and then I set my alarm to wake me up at noon. I'm just glad to get that challenge done and over with. Like, it was fun. It was very challenging, and maybe if the video does good, there's like a clamoring for it, I may retry again and do
Have
it
you ever
normally.
heard Ariel sing?
Now, do it the official way, according to some of the community members. Do it the official way to prove that I know what I'm doing, kind of things. But again, we'll just have to see how the video does and all that, because I'm having fun with the Resident Evil videos. I'm not even gonna deny that. I'm having fun with them because right now I plan on doing a platinum trophy guide, and I don't know if I want to do that in conjunction with showing off some of the speed run, or if I want to do a separate video for the speed run and just do a separate video for the platinum run. But besides those two, I'm also working on a Let's Make a Movie. Now, if you've been here on the channel before and you've seen me, especially last year, actually no, the year before, I did a thing with the Dark Picture Anthology games, like Man of Medan, Little Hope, so on and so forth. Also The Quarry, and Until Dawn, I did a whole Let's Make a Movie where I basically, well, like the title suggests, I made a movie out of it. Now, are they pretty long? Yeah, but, you know, I have fun editing them. I don't know why. I just do. I really, really do have fun doing it. But I've never done one with a game like Resident Evil where majority of it is like over the shoulder camera action and stuff like that. You know, with the Quarry and Until Dawn, you know, even with the other Dark Picture games, it's a little bit easier because, you know, you got your walking sim that you can maybe cut out and edit to an extent that just looks like you're going from one scene to another with the cutscenes, which again makes it super easy, barely an inconvenience to edit. But I've never done anything like this with a game like Resident Evil. So I want to test my ability to see, oh, that's nice, to
Good day,
see,
dear.
you know, how it would look and play out.
My, everyone here seems
And if
so
it's as fun as I
nice.
think it's going to be, then yeah, I may start doing that
This
from
salty
now
sea air
on.
is great.
All right, cool. So we got a couple of new things. Damn it, I forgot to buy the thing from Scrooge. Yeah, we'll do over here at Wishblossom Ranch. But yeah, if the video does good and stuff like that, we'll just have to see how many more I'm gonna do because again, I could if it plays out the way I think it's gonna play out, then I could probably do like the remake of 2 and 3, hell even 1, 4, 5, 6. Now my problem then becomes 7 and 8. Because I can't do third person on 7 and 8. But it's one of those that's it. The detach or oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? Not detach. Is it detach? Or is it deact? I can't remember the word I'm looking for. The point is, it can detract from the.
This
You
place is
know what the sad factor is? Because I spent too long trying to find the word I was looking for, I lost the entire phrase I was trying to say. Good job, tired me. Good job. This is what you get for staying up late playing video games as a 32-year-old woman. It's okay. All right, Scrooge. I would like to buy. I think it would be an inside out. What? There we go. Because I needed another one of those, and then... Oh, it was the rug. It was that rug I was looking for. My brain just short circuit again. Oh, this is gonna be a fun day. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, is it craftable? It's a craftable one. Hang on.
Many friends here.
Bye-bye.
So how do I get more of that rug then? Because I know you get it from when you finish the puzzle quest line over there in Storybook. But I thought you could buy it. Let me ask Scrooge again. Scrooge, my man.
My, everyone here.
I'm about to say, where'd you go?
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
All right, let me try by color. Because I don't know if it'll classify as yellow or as orange. Alright, still nothing. Hopefully I haven't passed it up. I don't think I have. Alright, let's try orange then. Nope, that's a pile of leaves.
Remember, I ain't no chump.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, actually can't. I filter with colors. Okay, none of that, none of that. Alright. Let's try yellow then. Wow, we have a lot of yellow furniture. Hey, the fun let us craft it now. Hey now, I just realized when I craft something, it didn't take me all the way to the top again. Just a couple of rows up. Yeah, see, just a couple of rows up. That's not too bad. Hmm. Is it Encanto? Is that the theme? Oh, hey now. Why are we getting something from Dinosaur? I'm sorry, my mind's just blown on that one. That one? Dear God, that one takes me back. I'm sorry, the childhood memory just opened up for me. God, I haven't thought about that one in years. I remember when it was Burger King or McDonald's did a collab with them. They had the puppets that you could get in the toys. Oh man, that brings that at happy days, happy days. All right, enough reminiscing. Let's see, Encanto. Ah. Okay, so the only thing I could think of is let's go back to Storybook and see if maybe we can have a discussion with the book. I just want to buy some more. That's all I want. And I don't know where to craft it, where to buy it. I will do it. I will do it. Just let me have a few more, please. Ooh. Excuse me, Nala. Excuse me. Oh, hang on. Apparently, I'm out of go-go juice all the way. How's my good boy? Oops, wrong one. Okay. I hope on the next quality of life update we get bulk. Just getting stuff in bulk, selling it in bulk, crafting in bulk. That would be nice. That would really be nice. Alright, yep. I did a good job about not opening up those memories. I had a feeling they were going to bring that back with a vengeance. We were too happy during that one update where they didn't do that. And they're just like, no. We can't have that happiness. Alright, Magic Book. Tell me how to get this rug. Oh, wait a minute. Or was it from Coco?
Oh, I must.
Oh, I might have been looking in the wrong section. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been from Coco, not in Kanto. Alright, let's get back here. Because I really want this rug. I feel like a little nice pattern rug would look real cool over there.
Mark me words, our villain and their riches are soon parted.
Alright, cocoa. Because we should have a cocoa section, right? There it is. I was just looking in the wrong section. It was cocoa, not Encanto. Alright, yeah, let's go with 20,000 for a rug, for 5 rugs.
Hope you have a bull market day.
Alright, we finally got the rugs. Woo. Oh, I feel like I was gaslighting myself on that one. Alright, now we got the rugs. Now we can continue on. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I was not in my plans to spend 5 to 20 minutes looking for a damn rug. I see, this is why it's always good to backtrack. Because I didn't even think about Coco, to be 100% honest. Because don't get me wrong, that was a good movie, but it's one of those movies that I haven't really watched religiously, so I don't really think about it all too terribly much. Granted, though, I will admit, anytime I do think of Coco, I will always think of the Megatron thing I saw. Mama Coco! Mama Coco, is that you? Oh, come on now, Mama Coco. Never thought I'd see a Decepticon act like that. I need to just get rid of all of that. Oof. Now, I will admit, I had a heart attack the other day when I was goofing around on the game. I straight up noticed as I was logging off that the red dot appeared and I couldn't get rid of it, and I was about to pull my hair out. I'm just like, come on, man. I literally just fixed this like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it's a recap of what happened that one time all over again. There we go. We need to bring this down a bit. Right there. All right. And then there. Okay, that looks cute. Now we need a bubble here. I don't think we need the 2 big bubbles. Just the 1 big bubble should do us. No. Oh, yeah. More like this. No. I think that would look good over there in Imagination Land. But I'm thinking about mainly doing more like a whale thing and then having the memories come out of that. But speaking of whales, I thought to rotate, move, reset, hide UI. So I just thought about something. I got these orbs, right? Didn't this come with a whale? Like, deadass, didn't this come with a whale skin? How do I change the skins to the whales? Can I even do it on the DLC islands? Hang on a second. Let me go to the plaza. And then try one of the random whales here in the valley. I may have to look that up. It's gonna sound stupid, but I never really, cared much for the whale skins. I think I specifically bought that one for the orbs. I'm not even joking. I think I specifically bought that skin for the orbs, so I never thought about putting my whale skins on. Because I'm pretty sure that's where I got those at. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, because I know it's not going to work on this main well. We're going to have to try, probably... let's go with the one in the meadow real quick. Alright. Because either it won't allow me to do it on the DLC worlds, or I'm not hitting the right button. One of the two, which I could believe both. But playing so much Resident Evil and switching between that and Infinity Nikki, my brain's just like, what game are we playing? Which controllers do you push? Which buttons? Like how I knew I was playing way too much Resident Evil because yesterday I was playing Phasma with Chris, and I straight up walked by a plant and tried to pick it up. I straight up walked by a plant and tried to pick it up because I thought it was a healing herb. I looked at Chris. I was like, I've been playing this way too long. Okay. Alright, this is gonna sound crazy for sure, but I am going to look it up. Like, I don't know how to do it. Disney Dreamlight. Choose the replace option. Okay. Reset cursor. I'm not seeing it. Am I gaslighting myself? Because I could have sworn it came with a whale. Enter furniture mode, select existing whale, and choose the replace option. Ah, there we go. I don't know why I was hitting the button and it just was not working. Okay, cool. So yeah, I was not gaslighting myself. I like it. Alright. Now that we know what we're doing, let's go back again. Yeah, when I saw the replace, I was hitting replace. Yeah, I was not hitting triangle, by the way. I was not hitting that button. I was hitting the wrong button. Alright, cool. I thought I had a whale, you know? I was just gaslighting myself for no reason. Oh, no problem. You know, I may just go ahead and turn all my whales into this, mainly just because I have the skin. I haven't used it at all. I'm gonna be honest, it's cute. I love the color and I love the idea of a memory, and it does kind of fit with the world of Disney Dreamlight Valley. You know, we're going through memories of movies and good times. Alright, so let's change this whale. Let's say, I don't think there's a whale over here. There's one over here? Is it over here? Yes, right there. Yeah, I can't change that one. And change that one. Let's go back through here. And like I always say, I'm never a big, like, clamoring, crazy fan when it comes to the whale skins. But I just happen to have this one, and I might as well use it, you know? Alright, up here. Which I'm so excited to finally get this done, though. When it comes to decorating and stuff, because it's been a couple of months now since we've been over here. And don't get me wrong, we have been working diligently and hard, but I would like to move on to another section, another place, and continue on with my full idea of making everything look spiffy and shit. Alright, cool though. We got all the whales changed. Yeah, let's just do it like this, where it's like floating around. right there. I'm gonna make sure I still got plenty of room to get back here and fish and shit. What? Yeah, I don't think y'all will be picked up unless y'all sound like right here. Alright. Cool, I can still get back here. Alright. Oh, crap. Knocking things over. Alright. Actually, let me use these. And they're a bit bigger. And they give out this really nice, like, effect. There we go. Okay, I'm trying to be careful about not putting too much here, being that this leaf is out here. Alright, cute though. This looks great so far. And we have the attendant effects with, oh god, what are these called? You know, you little flowers you can pick up and, you know, blow and shit. Cotton balls or something like that. I can't remember what they're called, but yes, it's giving off that effect that I want. Alright, let's throw something there. Alright, back that up. There we go. Actually, now grab this one. Alright, one there. Then we'll put in, where are my tiny ones? Alright, cute. Crap, wrong button. Where's the other one? Not the blueberries, but that other one. There we go. Alright, sprinkle a few blueberries around. Actually, we threw a couple of these around instead. not there, but we can stick one here. All right. Yeah, chunk the blueberries. We'll go with this other one. Yep. Ooh, no. Right there. Ooh, that looks cute. Okay. Right there. Okay. One there. I don't know if I want this particular flower. I mean, it's cute, but I don't know if it will go with the rest of this being that this is like an au naturel thing. Yeah, let's hold off on that for now. Let's continue filling in this section. Keep one there. Maybe one there. Go ahead and throw 3 down. Probably 2, and then the rest should be the little ones. Oh, not that. Throw. Oh, 2. Chunk that. One randomly there. And can I stick something in the back? It feels a little bare back here, just a wee bit. There we go. Let me make sure I can get over there. Okay, no problemo. Can still get all over here, and it's a-okay. All right, beautiful. This is coming together a lot better than I thought it would. You know what? Chunk this one. Let's grab secondary this one. Oh, that's about as far back as I can take it. Gotcha. Maybe squeeze. 1 or 2 of these back here. So 1 there. One there. And then a few little ones to fill in the empty spaces. All right, lights, lights, lights. I don't know if this would go theme-wise, if that makes sense. It may be too tropical. All right, let's see how this looks. Oh, time of day. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. I probably need to sprinkle a couple of more because it's a little dark in this area. There. Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. Let's just go ahead and craft a couple. I'm not liking the style of them. Don't get me wrong, they're lovely. I think they'll look great in the Peter Pan section. But here, because with the fairies and stuff, yeah, I want to make a couple of them. Like this one is set maybe a different color. Let's see. Oh, it does not come in red. That's a shame. I guess yellow it is. Let's go with 8. So I was counting in my head, like, okay, we got 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. have one right there. We turn it like that. Okay. Whoops, not that. One there, one there. Oh, I missed one apparently. Okay. I don't know, maybe 8 was a little too much. I was going to do 2 and then 2, but looking at it, I don't think we're going to need that.
Oh, don't be afraid, dearie. I wouldn't hurt a guppy.
Hades, Hades, you don't fit here. I'm just saying. I mean, I guess everybody's gonna have their happy places. I'm just saying, everyone's gonna have their happy places. They gotta find a place that they could chill and relax. And I guess Hades found his. Hades just like, yes, yes, this will work. This will work. The nice sound of the waterfall, the beautiful fire-like rugs. Yes, yes, feels like home. Did you enjoy it, Hades? I think that's a yes. All right, this looks good though. This looks good. Let me see what it looks like with the lights are on. That looks real nice, real good. I love it. It looks great. Now I think we need one more thing to really sell this section. All right. Wait a minute. Before I grab the orange butterflies. Wait a minute, it makes no sense. I clicked on it. We know we have an orange one. I type in butterfly. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Well then. Oh, they're doing it by color, not by the actual item itself. Okay. There we go. Now that looks absolutely adorable. And it looks good. A little much, maybe, but you know what? It is a filler section, so I think it looks good. All right, coolio. So now that we got that little section done, why don't we sit down, do some voting? Actually, real quick, before we sit down and do some voting, there's one more thing I wanted to add. A couple little mushrooms. little bit more depth, you know? Let's see, why don't we stick this one back here? Let's do that. Alright, and then 1 or 2 over here. There we go. Just a little bit of mushroom power goes a long way. I also have to squeeze one right there. No, have it face that way. There we go. Alright, now we're done with that section. So now we can come over here. Flop a squat. I'll say, now why is it, Elsa and all of them can sit over here, but, I can't. How dare I? Fine. Well, come over here and lounge and do some voting. Alrighty. I was looking at this picture earlier, and I was thinking I probably should add a little bit of foliage underneath where me and Pocahontas' feet at, and that probably would get me a 4K. I'm willing to bet I'm probably going to get 1,200 for this, being that I don't have it. Now, I could go back and redo it, but we spent way too much time yesterday trying to do that, and I still got to edit that shit out. I'll take whatever the score is next week, or the week after, I should say, because we'll get, oh God, 6 weeks challenge, Small Wonders. We'll get that score next week. Let's see how we did today. Oh, cute. Okay. I'm gonna have to give it that some Wonderland, though. I really like that. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. And this one. Oh, I like it. Very minimalistic here, but it's nice. I'm gonna go right on this. Tinkerbell. Okay. I'll go right. Alright, now I'm impressed with the photo. So my assumption was correct on Wednesday. Remember how, what was it, yesterday? Remember how I made a comment the other day, if you were here, where I said that we may want to wait a few days before voting because I noticed literally like Wednesdays, maybe sometimes Thursdays, the initial photos are literally just selfies, random quest lines. I may occasionally get something that's on theme or on topic. So I made a comment saying maybe we should wait a couple of days because I noticed, like, especially during the weekends and closer to when the time's about to run out, I find some fiery as hell photos. So I got suspicion it is kind of like a bracket where each, day after a certain amount of percentage is done, voting wise, whoever has a certain amount of votes just gets moved on to the next one, and then everybody else is kind of locked in. It's like during that first day, you got a bunch of random selfies, like I said, and you skip them, you don't vote for them, whatever, and they get their 900 moonstones, or whoever gets their 900 moonstones, that's to say, and then next on and so forth, and continue on and on and on. At least that's how I'm seeing it. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but that's the best sense that it makes to me, Both of these are really, really good, though. I'm gonna go right for the insect. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. And then this one, okay. I want to give it a right, though. I like that one. All right, that one's nice. Another good one. Now, see, this is what I was talking about. Like, you don't really need too terribly much to do the small wonders. You just need to make yourself look small in a big place. And we have a lot of stuff. And I know a lot of these people are using the new DLC, but even in the normal free to play regular version, because of the Alice in Wonderland, you have options. There are options here. Hell, you got Alice in Wonderland, Toy Story, Bugs Life. Like there are options to get this done. Hell, you can even do a Toy Story one. I saw a couple of those. Both of these are really, really good though. But I think I'm gonna go left. Oh, that's a nice pose. And that one's good too, but let's give it a right. Oh, lovely. The Alice in Wonderland stuff. Cute. I'm gonna have to give it a left though. That one's nice. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is exactly what I was thinking. A lot of fairies, a lot of Alice in Wonderland stuff. I mean, it fits though. It looks great. All of this. I've been impressed with these photos so far. Ooh, I don't know which one to go for. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like the lighting to right. Yeah, let's go right. Oh, nice. Oh, good, good. Real good. Go right. Alright, I like this one. And this one's cute, but let's more on theme. Alright, lovely. And this one, okay, okay. Backdrop. That's another thing you could use is the storybook veil mushroom stuff. Like again, we got option here to do some really great photos. I'm glad I'm finally seeing it in action because again I was bummed out Wednesday. Definitely yesterday I was bummed out by searching and yeah I was not getting any like on theme topics at all. I like both of these, but we'll go right. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Ah. Granted, you know what would have been really cool? Now I'm thinking about it. It's not a jab at you. Like, it's not a jab at you. I'm just thinking about it. What would have been really cool is if you could get the angle correct, make it look like you were attacking the city. That would have been interesting. But I get where you're going with this. And I do like that. Both of these are very simple, very basic. But I'm going to go left. No, right. It's one of those, I get the concept of right, but the execution is a little lackluster because, you just stand there in front of it. But with the left, it's a good concept, but there's really not much going on in the backdrop. And let's go left. Let's go left. I like them both. That was really hard. The Toy Story. Okay. Quest photo. So, right. Okay. Random selfie. So, right. Alright, we'll do about 3, maybe 4 more, and then we'll get back to decorating. We'll move over to Peter Pan. I think left would be really nice. I like that. Make the throne look big. Okay. Yeah, let's go left. Okay, not a bad idea for a selfie, being that, you crouch down to give the appearance of it being bigger in the background, which, again, not bad. Work on those angles. You. You know what? We'll give right a vote on this one, being that it is a random selfie, yes, but they at least are trying to make the thing look big in the back by crouching down. Oh, girl, that is fabulous. Lovely. Granted, though, I'm gonna be 100% real. This looks like a dude I know. Like, dead ass. Outfit and all. Outfit and all. It was, oh, God. Pose. Pose. I want to say with the show Pose I was watching, and there's a character that gives me the similar vibes. I like it, though. I like it. Alright, adorkable. But I'm gonna give it to right. Happy times. Happy times. Okay. Let's see what you did here. Yeah. You know what? I'll give it a right. I'll give it a right. Alrighty. Very good photos, guys. Very, very good. Super excited about checking out more of those photos. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to start doing that. On that, first Wednesday, maybe we'll, focus more on doing our actual dream snap and do our 50 for the chest if they're all random selfies. Now, if I start voting and we see some good ones, we'll continue on voting. But it seems like if I wait till Friday, we'll get some better pictures to look at. Alright, so now we're moving on to this Peter Pan section, and I was thinking of something really fun in this section. So, Peter Pan versus pirates, right? And it's going to be a playful thing. No, not like an actual, we're going to attack the Pirates of the Caribbean style here. But no, mainly like in a childlike imagination here. Where, we got Peter fighting off the pirates. I need to get Gaston's ship over here. But I thought that would be really, really cute. Gives Peter Pan a unique yard that's specifically tailored to him. Okay, so Gaston's... Where would Gaston's ship be? Way down. So down. Because we're talking about Eternity Island, so yeah, we gotta get past all of this. Storybook. Some Wonderland update. Easter event. Aladdin. Frosty event. Star Path Halloween event. Jungle. Ah, here we go. Alright. No? We're close, we're close. I want to keep scrolling. This is the Mulan update. Awesome Wonderland. I definitely passed that at this point. Right? Now listen, I know that son of a bitch is here because I had my hands on it the other day and decided to wait. Okay, I didn't pass it. I don't think. Now I'm just gaslighting myself at this point. Yep, let's just type it in. Okay, I was about to say, like, where is it? There it is. All right. Fantastic. That looks good. That looks real good. All right. So let's grab. Ooh, how do I want to do this? 'Cause I definitely need like a barricade, you know, because there'll be fighting and shit like that. Like a snowball fight, except with sand and pixie dust. Let's see. Get a couple of those. Do we have any like cool canoes that we can give the pirates? Let's see. Nah, I think we already put that down, right? Yeah, we got one of those. Yeah, initially I also thought to do like a mermaid lagoon behind Peter Pan. But unfortunately, because I want to do a mermaid lagoon more with the Little Mermaid, I feel like that would also fit there, especially if I'm doing a princess section. So I wound up scrapping that idea. That's why we moved Peter Pan down here. Because the initial idea I just scrapped it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Come on. I needed like a canoe, a paddle boat, anything that goes on water. Okay, maybe not that. That's a Jungle Cruise boat. That's a little too much for a pirate. Also, I think that will look real cool in the jungle section when I do. I think Maribel and the Lion King are going over there towards the jungle section on Eternity Island. Mainly because I feel like Maribel deserves her own special place. Ever since I found out the voice actress who voiced Maribel also voices Vaggie from Hazbin Hotel, I feel real bad about it. Kind of treated her with some disrespect. Don't get me wrong, I love Encanto. Maribel was super cute. But her house is just so enormous. I didn't know what to do with it. So I disrespected her by making it to the Cabana Club. But, you know, now that we're redecorating, retooling, and shit like that. Okay, so we have a canoe. Do we have other canoes? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel all that intimidating if I was a pirate riding in this one. All right, so let's have it here. Yeah, just like that. Right. Now the question is, who gets the treasure? Should I give it to the pirates so Peter can steal it, or should I give it to Peter so the pirates can steal it? Let's move that further back. I say let's give it to Peter. I'm gonna have some fun with it. Alright, give this one to Peter. I may not even keep that. And bring all that over here. Okay. Actually, let me give them this one. The pirates can have this one. And then I need the Fountain of Youth. So I need Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm sorry, that still just throws me off dinosaur. Yeah, that one just unlocked a childhood core memory for me. It was a canon event. Pirates. Pirates. I thought Pirates was down here. Black Cauldron, Robin Hood, Star Wars, Tron, Atlantis, Turning Red, Princess and the Frog. Alright, come on. Oh, where is it? Where is my pirates? I know, I'm probably overlooking it as per usual. Pirates, Fantastic. Fantasia, not Fantastic. Hercules, Snow White, Turning Red, Hocus Pocus. Aha! Completely passed it. Alright, we're gonna need that. Gonna need that. Alright, there we go. Give them another boat so they don't look they don't look so overwhelmed by Peter and the crew. Alright. This one may be better than this one here. Alrighty. Let's make sure all my stuff stayed. Alright, cool. Unfortunately, I gotta check some of that shit sometimes because I've had it happen. Granted, it's been about 2 weeks now, so it hasn't like happened too terribly much recently, but I have had it happen while I was decorating up there and been like, all right, this is wonderful, done this, and then it just undoes everything. All right, have that like right in the middle. All right, that's like our dividing line. All right. Yeah, chunk that one. Now, do I have some kind of walls or something? You know, something decaying. All right, see, we got the broken stone. Ancient crumbling wall. That's it? That's all I got. Oh, and of course the sandcastle wall, but yeah, I don't think we're getting very far with that. Let's see, training camp, no. Not piratey enough. Not piratey enough. Let me... What do you mean unlocked a new piece of furniture? You mean the one piece of furniture I crafted like 2 years ago? Oh, no. Okay. I'll say, please don't. Don't do this to me. Every time I see that red dot, I just think my heart just, ooh. Oh, it's like the PTSD I was feeling when I ran to Hunk, and it took me an hour before I started to try other things because I was having flashbacks to when I was fighting Mr. X that previous night. Which I would be making a joke about that. Alright, let me go ask Scrooge real quick, because he could have something that I'm just not paying attention to. Because I don't have it in my inventory, so let's find out.
This would be the perfect day.
Scrooge, my man. Scrooge, look at this fantastic rug. Alright, now that I got your attention.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
Damn it, I should have said, look, Scrooge, money. Now that I have your attention. What do you got wall-wise? What do you have? Let's see, we got that. That. Yeah, we don't have a lot of options here. I don't really buy a lot of those wall kits, though.
Thank you kindly.
Granted, now I'm really bummed that I missed the bundle for the castle wall set, 'cause I feel like that probably would work. I'll be alright, though. We'll figure something out. We will figure something out. Oh yeah, that's such a cute well here. Granted, it's not matchy themey, but I do like it. Okay. Okay, this is a crafting station. Alright, so let's get rid of that, actually, because we literally have a crafting station right up here, so we don't need one down here. Even though it's very themey and it goes, we don't need it. And the only thing down here I think would be appropriate would be a cooking station, being that we got a crafting station there. And I don't think the next crafting station... Where is the next crafting station? 'Cause remember, I'm trying to space it out so I'm not having, like, 14 different crafting stations and, like, 2 sections here. I know here's a crafting station. And I got a crafting... Yeah, I think I got one over here. Yeah, right here in the corner. Sorry, my brain just went... My brain just short-circuited there for a second. So yeah, we got a crafting station here. We got one here. So we need a cooking station here and probably a cooking station here or here. Between these two. Okay. Probably here. It would probably be the best. Because I don't think I put anything cooking related over there. Let me double check. Well, I'm pretty sure, about 95% sure I haven't done that. Alright, let's see here. Nope. A spinning machine. These are all the rides. Musical and entertainment. Gift shop. Food. Arcade section. And yeah, I didn't put one back here. Dear God! Why? Why? That's a small area. Why would you do this? Flowers I don't mind, but these things I do. 'Cause they block. Alright, but yes, I do believe I was correct that I do not have a cooking station at all over here. Okay.
This village is beautiful.
Alright. Okay, so we need the captain. We need him somewhere specifically. And this could be the war tables. Actually, why don't we have this and this, and this could be the war table. And you know, it'd be real nice over here. Mulan. I don't know if I have one. I may have to go get one. But that cool Mulan table with the map out and all that, I think that will look real nice. And unfortunately, I do not have one on me. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to go back to Scrooge's. Okay, a war table, and I want to check out one more table for Peter.
This would be the perfect day.
Scrooge, tell me you're not in the cluster hell that's upstairs again.
I've made so many.
Hey,
good
Scrooge, want to
friends
see
here.
some money?
Hello. Ah,
All right, now that I have your
the
attention.
sun's shining almost as bright as my money.
Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to address him from now on. If I see him in that cluster, just, hey, Scrooge, want to see some money? All right, Mulan, Mulan. Yeah, order one of those. You know what? I might use those as well. Okay, so let me find just a normal little table now. North Pole crafting station. Where did this come from? Like, dead ass, where did this come from? I'm sorry, my brain's like going through the files like SpongeBob over here. Like, what's his name? What's his name? My brain's like, what do we know this crafting station from? I don't. I don't, and I'm afraid to buy it. But you know what? It's here. It's in front of me. I know. Was it during the Christmas event? The winter event? I don't remember a crafting station though. Hang on, I can always double check because remember I made the North Pole section. So if it is a crafting station, it should be up there because I do have a crafting station up there. Alright, we have a few different tables we can probably give PETA.
Mark me words. A villain and their
Have you ever
riches
heard
are
Ariel
soon
sing?
parted.
Alright, let me double check something because now my brain is literally just like, where's this North Pole crafting station coming from? Let's go up here. Huh. Okay, so yeah, it must have been during the Christmas event. Because I was working on this section during the Christmas event. So maybe that's where I got it from, and I just completely forgot about it because it's such a niche theme. I mean, it's possible. I've done it. Case for it, which just happened right now. No, me go-go juice.
My magic can feel how special.
Alright, now we can go ahead. Actually, it should just pop up with tables, right? There we go. And where is it? Where is it? Not the seaside table. Granted, though, while I'm thinking about it, because they fixed everything else, I wonder if they fixed this. Nope. I still cannot put pathways or anything underneath this damn thing. Why? Why would you do this, Game Loft? It makes no sense. It's a table. A table should be able to go on pathways and then under rugs. Or above rugs, I should say. Let me rephrase that. Okay. And I want a nice chair for him. Something that screams PETA. That fact, there is nothing screaming PETA. And I may have to think about that later. 'Cause I'm looking at the time, and unfortunately, we hit that 2-hour marker. But so far, I think we did pretty alright today. Not the grandest. We did get one section done, which was that filler section. We did get started on the Peter Pan brawl out with the pirates. So, you know, I feel pretty confident. I do feel bad, though. We did waste some time trying to find a rug because I forgot it was Coco, not Encanto. So that was my bad, people, for wasting y'all's time on that. But, like I said, I think we did pretty good today. So let's go ahead and start wrapping things up. Oh, I hope everybody. Sorry. Went to speak, and of course I had a stroke, but then like a piece of hair. Ugh. Hate when my hair does that. What I get for not brushing it earlier today. Anyway, like I was saying, I hope everybody who has watched, is watching, will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody has a fantastic, wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you're enjoying my Disney Dreamlight content or any of the other fun, fantastic things I do here on the channel, you know what to do. You know the pre-usual drill and all that fun jazz. And hopefully I catch y'all back here again for another fantastic and wonderful episode here on the channel. I don't know what's coming up next week, but we'll just have to see. But that's a story for a different day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care.